Hi, guys. Welcome to Pop 401. What's Trending Edition? This is the week of October 7th. I'm Ireland.
And I'm Carlos.
Wow. Are you? Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Ireland.
Hola.
I haven't seen you in forever. Hola, Carlos. ¿Cómo
Hola.
estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias.
Spanish edition. All right.
My God, imagine trying to do all that in Spanish. That'd be wild.
I wouldn't be as fast as you, though.
No.
Like, I could articulate it, but it would take
You
me
throw
a
that
little bit.
English in there. You know,
I-
English, Spanish.
I
which is
can
fine.
write it really fast, but if you want me to speak, habla español, it'd be like very slow.
You know, hablo.
Sí, mi hablo. Here we go. Well, we're back in the studio. We both have been
Yes.
traveling throughout the day. I know when we did it the last recording, we missed out on so much.
There was a lot
I
that went
cannot
on.
believe I forgot a Legend of Zelda game.
How did you forget that?
I have no idea.
We talked about it too. We were like, oh,
We
we're
did.
excited about Zelda.
It's
It's going to be
literally on my
amazing.
back shelf right here. I feel like the rest of the cosplay community is such poser. I'm sorry. What? Oh,
Shit.
sorry. We're doing a week.
We're not doing cosplay tea right now. You know what I'm saying?
God damn it. Ghostface didn't walk in. Shit. Okay. No, but we missed, there was a state of play that went through.
Yeah, the state of
so
play was actually pretty wild. I mean, I didn't
wild.
just from wild in the sense that there wasn't a whole lot that was
Well,
actually
you
talked
called it when we were talking about things with Space Marine 2. You
Yep.
called that it was going to be kind of a sleeper holiday season.
Yep.
You jinxed it,
I jinxed
motherfucker.
it.
I was sitting here waiting for Bloodborne news, something, and I got
What did you get?
nada. The
Mm,
best that I got, the best thing out of it, I thought personally, was the Ghost of Tsushima sequel,
okay.
The Ghost of Yotai, which I was. I'm excited about this, obviously, because Ghost of Tsushima was such a good game. It was such a good
I
game.
like how you said that. Such a good game.
It really is.
ASMR, good game.
Yeah, there's so much meat. It was just it's hefty. It was packing.
So a lot of people were kind of upset because it wasn't a sequel to the storyline. Like it didn't continue the original character
I mean,
storyline.
it's really hard to because it literally like Ghost of Tsushima, the way that it just ended was just kind of the finale. You know
Right.
what I mean? It kind of everything, the whole storyline, everything that you were going towards just kind of capped at the end,
Right.
know? So it'd be hard to do anything,
So you're down with a brand new
kind of,
character,
yeah,
a new
you're down with
experience.
a whole new,
Okay.
down with a whole new thing, and I'm okay with that. I mean, the studio did such a phenomenal job with the graphics. This storytelling was just very rich, and the lore, and it was wonderful to play. And plus, you got to pet all the foxes, which, of course, I was excited
Petting
about.
foxes, y'all.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was excited. I like that it kind of just stuck with the the whole samurai tradition and stuff. So
Yeah, I like when companies put little Easter eggs in their games where you can do stuff like that.
it was the foxes.
Go for
Yes.
foxes.
I was so for it. So actually, this probably will shock you guys for those of you who are watching and who are kind of familiar with me and my character. I'm actually wearing fucking pink, which is something I really don't do, and it's
She
kind of a
does
shell
not wear
shock.
pink. I was
I-
shocked when she walked in. I'm like, what
It's
is
just not
this?
me. It's just not my thing. But it is. We are in the month of October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I decided to dedicate today's attire, even though it is fucking Barbie, dedicate it to a family friend that has survived cancer, and then actually a very good friend of mine who's also survived breast cancer, dear Alicia Marie.
Oh wow.
So this is kind of like a little kind of a tribute in honor, of kind of
I love that.
path going through. Yeah, actually, when we
Fantastic.
were doing our Twitch channel and we were doing our weekly streams and doing that sort of stuff, we actually put it on hold because she had found, they had found the mass and
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
So that's kind of why we stopped doing our Twitch stuff together. And, it was a long and trying process for her. And it was just something, just
Well,
as
she's
a friend.
fully recovered.
Fully
now?
recovered.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
But it's just, I
Amazing.
wanted to honor those that are, had family members going through it and loved ones and that sort of thing. So I thought I would dedicate this week's attire, instead of dressing up for Halloween and going all crazy like I had planned, I wanted to take a moment to just dedicate it out to the breast cancer awareness and the survivors of breast cancer as well.
And believe me, y'all,
Look at me
to
being
get
all
her to wear
sweet.
pink and be sweet like this is, you don't see it. So
Fuck off. I do this for endearment. That's it. For those two individuals.
the people you love. I love it.
Yes, exactly. I do care. There is a little bit of emotion somewhere. It's there. I just don't show it that often.
No.
I will put my cunt crown back on and we'll be good to go. All
Slap it
right.
back on. Yeah, the other interesting thing that was in the news was that Ubisoft, they pushed the Assassin's Creed game back a little bit, right? It was supposed to come out in November, and now it's coming out in February. So their stock price isn't doing so hot. They've got a lot of people trying to figure out what's going on with the company itself. So there's a lot of drama around there.
I also think too that I think there's a lot of people, and I don't want to go in detail. I don't want to dive down this rabbit hole, that are not very happy with the storyline for this one that's coming out
Mhm.
and kind of how it is. I know there's uproar on it. I'm neutral in this one. I'm like, your studio, your game, your choice.
Right.
So I think that the pushback on that's not good. I mean, we all seen how that turned out with the first Sonic movie, the pushback on
Mhm.
that sort of design. Fans won. Yes. So I don't know how this one
There's
is
a
going
lot
to
of heat.
pan out.
There's a lot of heat on social media right now about it. So
Mm.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up.
There's a lot of heat about a couple games we're going to discuss that are forecasted to be
Ooh.
coming out. Speaking of that, it's going to be a game heavy episode. I do know that if you were into comics, there are a lot of New York Comic Con exclusives that are being released
Ooh, New York Comic Con.
by
That's right.
independent. Also with like Marvel and DC, there's a lot of those. There's so many exclusives this year. They're still getting wind of and seeing all the images of the different comics, the different covers, the different exclusives. So that's its whole own episode that we could do. There's just so much. I'm not going to touch on it. I'm just saying you just want to check out for those. We'll touch base on those soon.
Cool.
But I did want to talk about, because we missed the state of play. There's so much that's going out. Like something kind of very un-Nintendo like is they just came out with a Nintendo museum in Japan. So very not like Nintendo to do something like that. So
That's pretty damn cool, though. I mean, I would go. I'd go to see Nintendo Museum.
they now have a museum dedicated to Nintendo Up to Date.
That's massive.
You are that old that there's now a museum dedicated to this stuff. Think about that for a minute.
That's wild.
You were old enough to be in a museum. I should say seasoned. I am seasoned enough for their stuff in a museum.
21 plus, y'all. 21 plus.
I guess that's museum. Now we're called vintage.
Vintage is good. I like vintage.
It's better than being called nostalgia. We're on the scale here. There's a couple other things coming up. Movies real quick though. The Joker, that that came out on the 4th. Tons of mixed reviews on that. We haven't.
We've got to watch it. We need to book
do we need to do that?
We do. We actually do.
You're gonna torture me into
I'm going to
this
torture you into
madness.
submission.
No!
You're going to watch
I haven't
this
even
movie
seen the
together.
first one. I went there. I'm being honest with you guys. It's just, it takes a lot for me to sit down to something, which I did. I will admit that while this whole travel thing and we were taking a break from the studio, I did. Now, you guys know I can't do anything lightly. I did go hard, and I mean hard, like binged 2 seasons. Well, a full season and up to almost a complete set of the second season, minus the finale that's also coming out, of Rings of Power.
Ooh. And what did you think? You like?
I did.
Okay.
I did, but I mean, I love anything that's like Tolkien based related. It doesn't have to be specific to the books because there are a lot of holes that I see into that. But like some of the casting on some of the characters are just phenomenal. And when I go back and I was like looking these characters up and kind of these actual individuals up to see what their background history is. Dude, we're talking the London Theater. We're talking about, I mean, doing the company with the London Theater. Like these are like well-seasoned actors and actresses on this. And it was awesome.
So the acting is legit.
It's good.
Okay.
Even they did recasting on some of them for the second season. Still good.
That's awesome.
I haven't seen the finale
I was
yet.
holding off on it because I'm like, okay,
I haven't seen the finale yet. So
let's see how this goes.
But
How are they incorporating the Tolkien universe? Are they staying kind of true to the storylines?
I mean,
And
some
how's
characters,
that working out?
the behaviors are different than what you would see, like if you were, to 100% go by Tolkien's ways and Tolkien's writings. Of course, they're going to be a little different. They're going to vary. It's more entertainment aspect for the TV. I see why they did it.
Mhm.
So I'm objective. If you're looking for like a creative entertainment to where you're kind of pulled into Tolkien's world, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. I went in there with a very neutral mindset. The directing on the first season just crushed it. I'm glad they brought back the director, halfway through the second season for the season 2. It flows so good.
I
It's so
wonder if
nice.
Tolkien fans are as hardcore as Star Wars fans.
I don't think anyone's as hard as Star Wars fans. I mean, let's be honest. I don't think that's a thing. I think they're kind of the elite in that
They're
category.
the elite
I
hardcore.
mean, it's pretty well close to it, but I mean, I don't think you can top that. But the Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out to home entertainment where you can stream, or if you still are in physical media, you can buy it October 22nd.
Ooh, October
So
22nd.
we still haven't seen it yet.
No.
We suck at this.
We have to actually
Quit having a job and a real life and family and
I think we're just gonna
submerge
have
yourself.
to suck it up and do matinees and eat a lot of popcorn because I like popcorn if I'm gonna go to the movies,
I'm like,
and a real Coke.
somebody tell my trainer. I'm not drinking Coke. You can have 10. I'll take some tea. I love tea.
A tea.
I
You're gonna
love
bring in
good
some tea. Smuggle in some tea to the theater. Like, excuse me, man. What is this?
Dude. Tea bags will fit anywhere. I can just shove like 5 in here.
You're gonna teabag somebody in the movie theater.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Cool. She said it, y'all.
Release the packets of tin tea power. I don't know. Go teabag effect.
Go-go
I don't know.
teabag.
Don't. It's late. Don't ask me. The brain is zapped. Back to games. So we've got. I know we're. Tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD. All right. We have quite a few, so I'm trying to get through this. We've got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So we're going to dive back into the Dragon Ball realm with that.
Okay.
That comes out actually this week, October 8th, and that's coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox, everything but the Switch. So that'll be fun.
Dragon Ball games are always fun. They're always over the top, so it's cool.
I mean, it's Dragon Ball. If it's not over the top, then what are you doing it for?
Boring.
Right? Then it's not Dragon Ball.
It's not Dragon Ball.
It's not Dragon Ball. We've got Metaphor. So that's going to be kind of like the Persona spinoff.
Oh.
That's coming from the Atlas studio. So it's kind of going to dive into that realm. So that's going to be out October 11th. I love the Persona. I love Atlas Studio. So
you're going to buy it. You're going to play it.
I mean, probably. My favorite out of all the Personas was Persona 4. Persona 5, I couldn't get into because I don't like when they tell the flashbacks and tell you the story.
Oh, you don't like flashback?
So you know that the ending, what it already is, and then they do the flashback. Like I liked it when they did the Joker's edition, so it's like completely
chronological, just all the way through. Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool. So, Metaphor is actually ReFantazo. It's coming out everything but the Switch. The Switch is over, man. I don't even know why I need to say that. We already know that the Switch 2 is coming out.
They stopped making stuff for Switch.
It's just an emulator at this point.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty much. Actually, a game that you'd be interested in, Starship Troopers.
Yo.
Extermination, October 11th.
Okay, I'm down for Starship Troopers. I like that movie. The PC, one that you haven't seen yet.
PlayStation and Xbox coming out. So that'll be fun. It's been a while. So it's basically like in the form of Helldivers 2. So
in that universe,
yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be an interesting thing. For those of you who are Super Mario fans, we have Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is dropping October 17th. Guess what? This one's on the Switch,
and not on the Switch, y'all. And you'd be like, "What? What is going on?"
A Nintendo game not on the Switch? What?
Sacrilege!
The audacity. So that'll be cool. And then Sonic fans, Sonic X. Shadow Generations. That is coming October 22nd to all platforms, actually, including the Switch.
Shadow Generations.
Right.
That sounds like a cool take on the Sonic universe.
Well, with the third Sonic movie coming out, this is kind of like dives you more into depth of like Shadow stuff. So
cool.
It'll be fun. Because I think the third movie hits in December. Comes out in December.
Yeah.
Which I went to the first one to the premiere. Loved it. And I might have shed a little tear being so close to Jim Carrey.
Oh, well, Jim Carrey is
I mean, dude, how many times do I quote Ace Ventura?
All the time.
I mean, and The Mask. Like, I'm always quoting something
Every
Jim Carrey.
Something Jim Carrey.
Like, I love it. Absolutely just love him to death. So that's super cool. And The Grinch.
Mm.
Just it's fantastic. Call of Duty. COD for people over there. COD. I didn't say cock, I said COD.
If you want some COD.
Black Ops 6, that's coming out October
Jesus
25th.
Christ, another Call of Duty. I mean, people love it. It's
There's tournaments and leagues for this.
yeah.
This is serious business.
Yeah. It's a big deal. People
Dude, if
love
I
their
could
Call
still
of Duty.
play it, I would. If I didn't have heart
Would
conditions.
not allow you to play it.
I was so
You'd be
good
breaking
at
shit.
it.
You'd break this whole thing.
I
if you
was
were
so
playing
good at it. I would like compete and stuff. I loved it.
and stomp people out.
Yes, it was a blast. So long as you didn't let me get shot. It was great. Asshole.
Keep me alive. If you don't keep me
Right?
alive, you're done.
We're not friends anymore.
We're not friends.
Fuck off. Something cool that just got released if you are into mobile games, so this will be for the iOS and the Android, is the Pokemon trading card game. So it's like the trading card pocket version.
Wild. That'll
Right?
make a lot of money. People are going to go crazy for it.
How many people still play Pokemon Go?
A lot of people, ton of people still play. It's
I don't
big.
know what you're
It's still
talking
big.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And then loosely, because I'm not going to get
Loosely?
into it loosely,
Loosely.
like your mom.
Said lastly, loosely.
You said it on me. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is coming out October 31st to the 3 major platforms. A very controversial game that is a hot debate right now on media, taking it by storm. So many people coming out with mixed viewpoints. We're not going to touch it. We're not just going to stay neutral on this one. I wouldn't say that it's as bad as when Hogwarts Legacy got announced, but I want to say it's
I don't know.
this one's up there with the Assassin's Creed.
This
I
one's
think this
again,
one might be
it's,
higher.
it's one of those things that that there's so much nostalgia built up for Dragon Age, right? People have played. There's lore. There's a huge
Dude, it's
fandom
like
behind it.
also, oh,
There's a huge fandom
hi
behind
Loki,
it. Hello.
come on.
There's
have a Toby.
there's a huge fandom behind it, and I think the expectations are extremely high for a game like that. And if it doesn't meet fan expectations, then of course we're going to have people that are
The Star Wars
against
equivalent.
it. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are coming out saying it's great. So
I mean, you're always anytime you change anything from the original format to anything, there's always going to be pushback.
sure.
So there's always going to be some type of ref to anything. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? We're not the studio. We're not in charge of this. We're just giving you guys updated information on what's coming out in case you weren't savvy with social media
Yeah,
and knew about it. But yeah, there's that as well.
that's going to be a very interesting one because I love Dragon Age, and I think that a lot of people will play it, and we'll hear what people say.
Yep. I'm trying to think. There's another one. Trying to make sure that I get it right. Yes. We got the new it should be new Dragon Quest coming out soon.
Hmm? Hello, Kitty.
So the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake, the HD remake, will come out in 2025.
At the beginning of 2025 or sometime.
I'm still waiting on Dragon Quest 12. Some people actually got to go in and play some of the beta testing stuff from like the 1 and 2 HD remake, and I'm like, hi, hello,
You're like, please.
please and thank you. That would be
yeah,
fantastic.
y'all. If you want us in some of the early stuff, we're down to play.
Dude, I would do in-game capture and like do that stuff and like
That'd
get
be
people.
sweet.
I love RPGs, JRPGs. Sadly, the PlayStation 5 Pro, the 30th anniversary edition, let's talk some tea. So that was released, and holy fucking hell, I didn't get it, which is shocking considering on launch day I was able to get a PlayStation 5 for me and all for my friends. But I was unable to score the 30th anniversary edition. Now, those that seem like did score either the console, the controller, or both has all landed in the hands of scalpers.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
They're going from 5 to 10,000 on eBay.
which is insane. It is. See, he even thinks it's insane.
You think it's insane, Loki?
Loki thinks it's insane.
That is ridiculous.
That's crazy. It's
Dude, I
crazy.
mean,
Why would you want to pay that kind of money for a 30th
but
anniversary edition? I just don't understand.
people that have money or they think that it's going to hold its value because there's only such a limited amount. But you have to think about it too is I think a lot of like the things that kill the pop culture is the scalpers. I mean,
Yeah.
there's going to be scalpers everywhere, and that's fine. If you want to do a finder's fee, if you want to, tack on like $10, $100, whatever. Okay, I get it because you're packaging, your time,
Right.
all that other stuff. But to pack on thousands,
Yeah.
thousands. Like I haven't seen this until people like fighting over like the Mamba stuff with like Kobe Bryant.
Right.
Like anytime a line drops or like the new Jordans drop,
Oh yeah.
like
And that's I
but
mean that's
they
the
don't
thing.
charge thousands
You
over
have tons
that.
of people that have bought programs that are just buying, over and over and over again. So it makes it really hard for the average person to be able to actually get one,
Oh yeah, I was sitting in the
which
queue
sucks.
forever.
Which sucks.
Like 2 different laptops, 2 different, PCs
Hmm.
just sitting in the queue and you have no chance.
Yeah, and there's no way that you're going to pay $5,000 for that. No.
500 was pushing it. 5 grand, you'll out of your
Buy
fucking
yourself a new
mind.
computer for that.
I can take a trip. I can go to Edinburgh. I can
Edinburgh.
finally.
I like how you said Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
I'm going to go to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. I could go to like Scotland. I could like check that off the number one
check
off
it
the
off the
bucket
bucket
list.
list. That'd be amazing.
For 5 grand?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Not
I'd be
paying
sitting
it.
pretty.
Not paying it, y'all.
I mean, it would be great, but I wouldn't want to, I'd be afraid to like fuck it up.
You just wrap it. You just keep it on a shelf. It would sit up here.
I use this shit back here, okay? Minus like
I'm like,
the
like looking at all this. I'm
well,
like, you're
okay,
using
these
what?
plushies have all been snuggled. These books have all been read. These Funkos have not left the Funko box simply because the one time I did get a Funko and I opened it on stream, I got hella people yelling at me
Because
for
you opened it. And
open a Funko, and it wasn't even a collector's one. I'm like, you can chill the fuck out. Other than that, I mean, the MetaZoo egg, which at the time limited edition, but MetaZoo is no longer. These 3DSs used and abused, tons of hours on them. I think the buttons, maybe the numbers are gone. All these ETB Pokemon boxes already broken, cracked. Check that out. Like, minus the Funkos, in that MetaZoo egg. I mean, look, I even got out my Turbo Man. So, like,
there you go.
which is hello.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Use all your stuff. I like it.
Yeah. What's the whole point of having it if you don't actually like enjoy it?
Collecting it.
I mean, minus the slab
Enjoy
Pokemon.
collecting it, letting it sit there.
Right. And minus the slab Pokemon cards over there, the graded ones that are up on the shelf, the few of them. Why? I mean, do you see this Game Boy right here? Do you see this purple Game Boy? Whoop, right there. And I mean, these Funkos, I'm not going to open these Funkos on this wall because this is the holy grail. So every time that I help out one of my friends who, celebrity, like voice actress or whatever, they think I need a Funko. So they like
So they're
sign
like, "It's a
it
thing.
and then like
Here."
put it on there. And the problem of it is like it's personalized. So I'm like, I'm stuck with these Funkos. Like, it's great. Like, don't get me wrong, like first world problems. But I'm like, bro, now I got to store it. Now I feel like I'm responsible because of all the don't dent the corners or crease anything. Like now I've got that anxiety. So they just kind of just sit on the shelf.
No, they sit.
Right?
That's
I don't know-
okay.
I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sell them.
Like once I get like my gaming, like once we get this arcade going, like if I actually find the riser and get it going, like I'll be playing Mortal Kombat again back here.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Did you see they showed a bunch of the different animalities that were coming out for Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were pretty creative.
Did you see the new skins, specifically the Melina one that's kind of based off her outfit from Deception?
There's some cool stuff.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, do you see it in your future?
I don't know. I ain't fucking telling you guys if it was or not. I'm just going to be like, if I do anything like that equivalent, I would just like drop it, not say anything. Or just show up.
Show up in a podcast dressed as Melina.
No, I just show up in public.
Just show up in public. You're like, what's up, y'all?
Mm.
I'm here.
I just show up at a con, not even say anything.
Ooh, that'd be impressive. I'd like that. I'd be
No,
down.
I'm not doing it for New York Comic Con. Just throwing it out there.
You would.
I'm
You
I'm
would.
too
You
much
totally
of a
would.
perfectionist. I could have because I work
You
like
wouldn't sleep.
Collecticon Chicago. Like I got that next weekend. What do you mean I wouldn't sleep?
You wouldn't sleep.
Don't you dare jinx this.
You wouldn't sleep. You would just do it.
I'm on a strict lifting and diet regimen. Like I need to sleep for recovery. If I don't, then I cannot lift hard. And I must lift heavy.
Heavy lift.
Will you quit
Loki.
showing the booty hole, Loki? He's all exploring in this podcast. He's like, what else are you talking about? Um, I was trying to think of anything else. I mean, there's so much. I think, man, I was so disappointed by the state of play.
I know.
I was.
We've been used to some really good ones.
You
and
know,
then-
everyone says that you should go in with low expectations, so you're not disappointed.
But even if you went in with low expectations, you would still be disappointed with this one.
Yeah. I got no Xenoblade Chronicles. I didn't
You
get
got nothing.
I didn't get Bloodborne. Dude, I wanted
You got
something.
nothing.
I'm like, you at least could have just like give me a kibble. Like just a little kibble. Something Dark
Like, please,
Souls
something
ish.
Dark Souls, please. No. Denied.
No.
Take it
They're
away
like,
from you.
fuck you.
They're like next year.
Try again.
Next year.
I quit.
You
So-
will get what you get and you will like it. That's what they
Mhm.
said.
Yeah, right. So other than that, what did you see anything on your trip besides wood? You went to the wood shack.
I went to the wood shack.
AKA, or were they calling it the redwood now?
The redwoods.
the redwood shack.
Took you out behind the shed.
This is going really far. Were you in the Midwest? Because that's
Was
what
I
it
in
says.
the Midwest?
Take you out and back behind the
I
shed.
took you behind the shed for a whooping.
No.
No, actually, I went down, did the redwoods, went hiking. I did some ecstatic dancing. For those of you guys who know what that is, that was actually pretty fun in San Francisco. And I ate a lot of vegan food, which was
Who are you?
wild.
Who are you?
It was wild, but it was interesting. I'd never really had vegan food like that.
I
It's-
wish I could do more vegan, to be honest with you. I just, oh God, there's so much I'm allergic to.
yeah,
I hate it.
and it
This is what happens.
and it's good. It almost tastes like real stuff, like real food,
What are you
but it's
talking
not
about?
quite.
Like what?
Like chorizo. Like I had some vegan chorizo, and
Oh, I
it was
can't eat that either.
pretty. It was close.
Was it tofu based?
I don't know what it was. I didn't ask.
It said vegan, so I put it in my mouth.
Then I had a chicken sandwich, a vegan chicken sandwich, and the spicy chicken sandwich. It was close. The texture was off. It was close. Like
Just
getting to the
close
point
your
where-
eyes and it'll just
Close your
close
eyes.
your
and open-
eyes and let your tongue guide you.
Close your eyes and open your mouth. Let your tongue guide you. What are you talking about? I don't think that would have changed anything.
Texture's a state of mind.
No, Lord have mercy.
It's what you get for waiting late in the day to do a podcast.
Oh.
I cannot be held responsible for the random things that come out of my mouth that are considered non-filtered. It just happens at this hour.
I love it. I love
Instead of the witching hour, it's the no filter Ireland hour.
We will do more of that.
Sorry,
like
not
this.
sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Make it happen.
No. So yeah, I wish I could eat a lot of vegan food though. Coming back to that, but I can't have peppers, so I can't do stuffed peppers. I can't do any of that. I cannot digest them.
Yeah, I even had vegan ice cream, which is also pretty
See?
tasty.
I like that, but I mean, I'm more of a gelato person.
Yeah. It was a pumpkin
So-
pie, so I would imagine that they use a lot of pumpkin puree and coconut based something. But it was pretty good. I was like, okay. I mean, my sister's vegan, so I just kind of went with it.
You were like rolling with it.
I just went with it. Went with it. I wanted to experience it, but
Good luck finding that shit in Texas.
Yeah, but now that I'm back, I'm like, all right, take me
Where's
to
the
some,
mean potatoes?
take me to some Mexican food, y'all. Let's go. I'm
Oh,
in.
R.I.P. your butthole.
Where's my eggs? Where's the eggs? Where's the proteins?
So you did very non-nerdy things.
Yeah. I did.
You
a lot
didn't
of
go to
other
like
things.
any like comic stores or video game things.
No,
or
I went
nothing?
to a metaphysical shop.
What is
It's a
that?
witchy store.
Oh, it's like a new age,
Yeah, it's like witchy stuff.
like pagan, Wiccan.
Like all kinds of things. Yeah, Wiccan, pantheons, gods, goddesses, incense, all kinds of stuff in there. It was pretty wild.
Gemstones.
Everything.
Yeah, I
Crystals.
think they call it New Age. Like you can get tarot
metaphysical
cards
shop.
there.
Yeah, tarot cards, oracle
that-
cards. It was kind of cool.
Crystal
It
ball.
was really cool. Yeah, literally small place that
Really?
you had to look to find. And there's no There's no signage on the door. It was called The Sword and the Rose.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I want to put a joke there, but it's not. You know what? It's just not coming to me. I have so much slapstick humor. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You're just getting a buffering wheel right now. I'm like, I want to make a joke about a sword and a rose. You know what I mean? Like sticking a flower. But I can't.
How was your trip?
A rod to the pedal.
Oh Lord.
Sorry.
Did you do any nerdy things while you were out and about?
Yes, I actually took on the U.S. healthcare system. It was like LARP, and I lost.
Fireball.
Right?
Lightning
I wanted to cast
bolt.
fucking motherfucking fireball. Fuck yeah, I did. Yeah, so basically, I was on this main quest to go see a lady doctor. And there's all these little side quests to get there, right? So when I get to the dungeon that I think that I'm going to, the end of it all, see the lady doctor, I actually got deferred and I was not on the main quest. Yeah. So it ended up not happening. And
the
I had to
lady
go on a
doctor,
completely different one.
she's like the final boss, and she looks at your paperwork and she's like, "Yeah,
Denied.
You're not ready.
Denied.
Damn.
Yep.
That's
Can't go
rough.
here. So yeah, it sucked.
You couldn't enter the dungeon.
Nope.
Shit.
I'm not the keymaster.
She didn't have the key for that one.
So I wish I could say it was like a nerdy expedition. Like I want to say it was like, it's dangerous to go alone, take this type of thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was very flatlined.
That's too bad.
It was worse.
It's too bad.
Yep. I needed more XP.
It's like, sorry.
Right. Welcome to the U.S. healthcare system, which is just utter fucking rubbish. Go ahead, slave. Keep working your 9 to 5 for pennies. And then maybe if you stay healthy and just kind of navigate what's scientifically good to eat and what's not, you won't have to worry about the healthcare system till later. But if you were born with shit genetics, you're dealing with it sooner than you expected. Good luck. It's like the start of Bloodborne. Dealing with the U.S. healthcare system, I feel like you're starting the game of Bloodborne and you're getting your ass handed to you literally for 5 hours until you beat that first boss because you literally walk straight into the boss.
Damn.
That's what I feel like it is for me.
Damn. That's rough. That is really, really rough. So now you have to go back at some point.
Yep. Only this time I'd like to bring lube for getting fucked. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, now you know you're prepared.
Fuck yeah, I'm bringing a semi full. One way or another, I'm going to slide in.
You're like, I'm going. It's going to happen.
Balls to the wall. Maximum overdrive. I don't know how many more nerdy references I can keep going with this.
A ton of them. But you didn't do anything else except for, just making sure that all of that stuff got taken care of.
Binge Rings of Power for 2 seasons.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
It was great. It was great.
That's pretty nerdy.
I hit the gym constantly. I mean, is that really nerdy though?
No, I don't know.
Actually,
maybe.
I'm leveling up. I'm gaining XP.
Yeah. Excellent.
So I can, like go God mode and just slaughter the next thing that comes in my path.
Oh, I like that.
That's what I'm going for.
That's amazing.
Right? I'm just tweaking my mech.
She's got a lot of them. Y'all.
Fucking just go nos. Straight.
Kick the nos.
All right. It's like Ireland stops up with a 445 in here.
No mas.
Big block.
I think the video game awards are going to come out pretty soon, right?
They're coming out in December, actually.
Yeah.
It's a little bit later this year, so I think it's like December 12th.
Okay.
Don't stand me correct on that.
I think that's the time where we do a live.
Do you want to do a live?
I think we should do a live. That'd be so much fun.
Me unfiltered live?
Yes,
That's dangerous.
Live.
That's dangerous.
Non-censorship.
So we're actually gonna what? Do you want to watch have this going live,
Yes.
YouTube live and stuff, and our reaction to the awards,
Yes.
who we think's gonna win, and then
see it announced, and then be like, oh, they got robbed, or like, oh, that's a great one actually.
So far, who do you think would be game of the year though?
Ooh,
You think it's gonna be Space Marine
I
2?
think so too.
Or do you
I
think
think
it's
no,
gonna be the Black Wukong?
Space Marine 2.
You
I
think?
think so.
Dude, Henry Cavill's playing that, so you know it's a pretty big
Space
deal.
Marine 2 is going to be. I think that one's going to take it. Oh, it's yeah, yeah.
Over Final Fantasy?
Black Myth Wukong is going to be up there, but I think Space Marine 2 will take it. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not willing to throw it out there.
No, I need to properly evaluate the options before I give my honest feedback. I don't want to just be like slinging it out like a dick and whipping it around. Like I actually want to research this.
Oh, and then you're gonna.
I
come
want
up
to
with-
check the
Then
spec.
you're gonna be like, oh, you know what, Carlos? You were correct.
I
Space
wanna-
Marine 2 is gonna be the
I
one
want to
that's
check
gonna take Game of the Year.
No, I want to check the specs before I pick my winner.
What are you talking about?
The games, like the game of the year.
You just don't want to
check
commit to
it.
shit. I get it, y'all. She doesn't want to commit.
I have commitment issues unless it's
Commitment
animals.
issues.
I don't want a ball and chain. Well, I'll give someone a ball and chain though, but I don't want it.
Sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Swim with the fishes.
You failed for the last time. Oh my
Does it go the
god.
other way? No, I don't know. Whatever. Fish is fish. It's good on my plate.
It's good on the plate.
I think that's kind of like it. I'm so upset at myself that I completely just zonked out. I was so excited to talk about it on when we filmed the last What's Trending episode. I was so excited to talk about, that goes with the past and stuff, like talk about the new Zelda game. And I actually had it on my notes and stuff to go over it. And then I didn't realize it until I was like, the next day, I was like, motherfucker,
Like,
how did I forget that? And I was like, what would we do? Like, I remember texting you and I'm like, I forgot this.
Yeah.
I forgot this.
But you threw it out there though. You threw it out on socials, which was good.
Kind of. But
Yeah.
that's like an afterthought. It's an
Bad
afterthought. That's horrible. Like, if it was like some like random game, it'd be different. But
You'll get better. You'll get better at this.
practice makes perfect.
Don't worry. It's
See, I'm already crossing my arms because I'm like,
I see you
Yeah.
crossing your arms. You're
I'm
like,
getting agitated.
you're like, fuck you.
I'm like, I'm fucking good. And yeah, like I guess ran to a state of exhausted pigeon. You sit here and wear makeup and try to be demure and very mindful.
Oh, very mindful. Very demure.
Fuck no, I'm very coarse and brash and not very mindful.
All right, y'all. I think that concludes our podcast.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Let's are we gonna check this Joker out?
Yes, we are. We're actually going to do that.
Are we?
Yes, we need to watch it.
I'm very scared of this.
And
I heard it's like
you need
musical.
you need popcorn and drink Coke.
Earphones.
You don't need earphones. What the fuck are you going to do with earphones?
I mean, if they sing the whole time, I mean,
We'll
it's like the sound of
We
music.
got to report back. We'll go watch it and then we'll
Oh!
report back.
Speaking of that, we're not done yet. I forgot. Because speaking of like DC, and now that we're talking about it, Marvel came out with DC Barbies.
What?
There's like, it's like the designer collection. So it's not like, it's like a very like fancy Poison Ivy.
Oh.
And like a very fancy, like, I think it's like a Harley Quinn. Like, it's like very fancy.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're nice. They're like shit that you see on this back wall.
Are you going to get them?
Carlos,
Are you going to get them?
I already have over 64 collector Barbies in storage that I've tried to like collect back from when I was younger.
Yeah.
I do not need 2 more.
Guys, she's going to get one.
No, I'm
She's gonna
not.
get 'em.
I'm not getting them. I'm not getting them. The last Barbie I ever got was Queen Elizabeth. I'm not getting any more.
I don't believe it.
Yes, it died with her. On that note,
All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.
you guys have a great week. Oh, and what? I totally forgot if there's cons this weekend. I suck at this. We'll update you guys.
See y'all.
I quit.